Hi YouTube, it's Steve Snowland back with Fitness at the Street. I'm about 26 odd days, maybe a bit more from the meet. Squats and deadlifts again. Leg is feeling tender is the best way to describe it. On the hamstring. So I've backed off. Meant to be doing 3 for 115, 3 for 117, and then 3 at 120. I'm going to see how I get on. I don't want to overdo it this close to the competition. I prefer to just be practicing the movement, making sure that I'm okay doing it, go lighter weight rather than snapping something. As simple as that, because I would cry.
So this is just embarrassing. I thought the camera angle was a little bit better and it just looks like I'm on the toilet. I'm just stretching my abductors and really pressing my elbows out. So just doing my hips, just adding it in. As you can see, I do like to properly stretch. I'm not going to bore you with this too much longer. And then just to put some clips of me actually warming up, I tried the stance, or my stance narrow, because the back of my leg was painful. It was working out quite well. So the 115 for 3, again narrow stance before the meet. Noticing, looking back on this, that I'm really using the mirror for feedback, and I'm not going to have that on the day, so probably next session I'm going to look at the wall, so I have to use obviously the bar as my reference point to get centre. Really happy with the speed and tried a narrow stance, so all went well. Then on to the 117 and a half. Again, a bit nervous for this actually, for my leg days when I'm doing all of them. I suppose that's a good thing because you know you're properly training. Again, when I talk about my leg, it wasn't hurting and it actually had subsided. I left it a few extra days. And it was none of this was actually bothering me. If not, I wouldn't have been able to perform it. As simple as that. Really happy with the speed. The only thing that does my head in at the moment is the nearest, or my right foot. Heel always slightly comes off the ground. If anyone can help me with that, that'd be great. And then the 120, again, this is the one that my PB is 130 now. So doing 120 for 3 is quite a big deal. But again, just prepping myself, making sure everything's looking good. But this is what I'm talking about. Look, I'm looking at the mirror. I'm not going to have that on the day. I'm not going to have that luxury. So, be interesting to see what happens next. But again, quite a narrow start for me. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I'm quite happy. I think that first one was a bit borderline, but yeah, definitely done that second one. And yeah, really happy. It seemed pretty good. And then I held the bar just to get accustomed. All good. So now all I'm doing is holding the weight, getting accustomed to 140. Again, just trying it out, just see how I get on, getting used to a heavier load on my back, and actually this is quite taxing, 140, quite surprising what all you're doing is holding it.
There is no individual who's ever reached success and he didn't have to go through an obstacle or a barrier to get there. I need you to live in the future. I need you to go in your future every single day. I need you to grow in your future. I need you to see what you're going to be. Listen to me. What you are to be, you are now becoming. And so you got to use your imagination. And your imagination has to take you beyond the pain. Your imagination has to take you beyond the pain. Your imagination has to take you to the next level.
So onto deadlifts. So I started with 130, obviously had warmed up before this. And this is where this felt like then that little niggle on the back of my leg was playing up. So this is where then I backed down onto the second set to 120. Felt okay though, apart from that, especially the first few. Yeah, it just seemed okay. Be interested in a few days' time. I think I've got to do 155 to see the speed that comes up. Again, I just want to compete, so I'm not going to bust a gut if it's not PBs. I prefer to be there, injuring, rather than ruin it all at the last moment because I've tried to like look out or do something silly. So yeah, it felt good.
I wish I could tell you that if we just keep going, it's going to get lighter. It's going to get lighter. I wish I could tell you that, but that's not the truth. The truth is, you got to find something within. You got to find something within, and that's how. But don't confuse me.
So on to the pause squats, and then 80 for 6. This is where I was noticing, if you look at I've got the sabos on, no sleeves on, and yeah, without the wedge of the Addy Powers, I was noticing that on the back of my legs straight away. To be honest, not much of a frills going on these at all. And literally, I swapped shoes, and to be honest, I don't feel anything in my leg, and I felt like it went a lot better. So again, Addy Powers are on, sleeves are on. Yeah, no, I generally again was really happy with this. Just seemed to be going well. I really wasn't expecting this out of this leg session. I thought with the niggle, I was really expecting to be really dropping down on the weight and just going through, but it's all okay. So there we go.
Went really well actually. Squats 115 for 3, 117 for 3 and a half, don't forget the half, 120 for 3. Deadlifts, last week I had to do 145 odd for 3. That's where it's kind of giving me maybe a little bit of discomfort. So did first set, 6 for 130, and then I just backed off it again to 120. I'm not going to lose any sleep. I'm now going to literally now got 1 bench, 1 leg day to go. Give myself a good 4 days, 3 days minimum to kind of let my legs recover. I'm really eating properly now before the competition. So I make weight. By the way, the weight class I'm in is 74 kilos. That's about it. Next up, I'm going to be doing a review of my meet gear, what I'm taking, so my suit, my knee sleeves, my Addy Powers, my sabos, boots, my belt, my wrist wraps. I'm not going to review it because I think that would be a bit silly because I haven't had anything to do a comparison with. So I'm just going to give you my opinions on my gear I've got and what I think of it, etc, etc. Thank you for watching. Hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you. Fitness at the street.